Okay. The boys are here. They are all over the place. Hence, I am all over the place. And I've been crying tonight. So that's another story. Hi guys. What's going on? How's everybody doing? We are going to have 3 birds on tonight. Yes. It's going to be me and Jamie and the goose. Yes. All the boys. Hi, Christine. Hello, my love. Hello. I'm going to try to figure out how the boys are going to come on tonight, and I'm going to try to stop crying. I know. It's awful. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I cry? I'm such a crier. I need to stop crying in my life. Crying is not a good thing. Don't cry. Crying is not a good thing. Hold on, Jimmy's calling me. Hello? I did. I sent it on Messenger. Do you want me to send it again? I sent it to Philly Sports Guy, and I sent it to you personally. But I'll do it again. Hold on. I will do it again. I know. It's all a thing. This is what happens when somebody is out in the draft. I know. It's true. We're not going to talk about that, though. I'm sorry. I don't really want to talk about it, though. I am. I'm trying to send you the feed and it won't let me. Hold on. I'm going to send you the feed. It's not going to let me. Hold on. All right. I'm going to try to do it some other way. Hold on. I got you. Okay. Bye. Oh.
What's up, love?
We're here. Jamie can't figure it out.
I know. I heard the whole phone call.
I did send it to him. If I sent it to you, I sent it to him, right?
Yes, that's my assumption. Do I look okay? I look okay, right?
I'm fine. I'm going to try to turn up your volume.
Is my volume low?
Stop crying. Be okay.
All right. Here we go. Oh, we're already live. Like, you know that we're live right now, right? Like, there's people commenting. I love it right now.
Hello. Well,
what's up, everybody?
We have 2 out of the 3 birds. John, can you send Jamie the link?
Yes, I am sending Jamie the link.
Didn't get it.
I'm sending. I see he's in here commenting. Oh, I'm sending it to Jamie right now. Oh, God, this is awesome. Jamie, bud, if you can hear me, I just sent it to you on Facebook, Jamie. It doesn't show it there. Uh-oh. There it is. Jamie's got it. I sent it to his personal Facebook. Yeah. It shows that he opened it. What's up, everybody? Look at everybody. Look at all the comments.
Here we go. Hey!
There he is.
Wow, I didn't realize this was going to be such a hassle.
I'm sorry. It's my
This is
It's
what
the
happens.
girl's
This is what
fault.
happens when we have a few drinks before the show. What's up, Shawn?
What's going on, buddy? How we doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm here in Cleveland, and I'm here at the townhouse. Townhouse.
Nice. How is beautiful Cleveland?
Actually, they cleaned it up pretty nice.
Nice.
Okay, it's good.
So,
Awesome.
how are you guys doing?
I'm a mess. So we'll talk about that later.
I'm good. I'm living the dream.
Uh,
Sean's
I,
living a dream. Can we talk about Sean's dating life?
and Goose, where are you from?
I'm in Bad Axe. Beautiful Bad Axe, Michigan. Go Lions. If the Lions shit the bed on the draft, it's your fault.
Actually, there's going to be a whole bunch of Lions. I have a whole bunch of Lions friends, so I'll be going
Attaboy.
to that game. I'll definitely be going to that game.
I know.
Yeah, you and I are getting together for that.
We have a bunch of Lions fans going to that game.
In fact, I meet my buddy tomorrow. He might even be watching the show right now. He goes by Afro Man. He's got the big blue afro, and the other one's Lion Mane. But I know both of them pretty well.
All right. I like it.
So I tell you, this bar is pretty hopping here. Unfortunately, I got guys on the left and the right of me, but there was like a whole bunch of ladies behind me. There's a whole bunch of like women that come out like 2 and 3 at a time.
That's dangerous for you. That's dangerous for you.
Well, hey, that gives me a chance to strike out twice.
What? One or two. You got the option.
But it's actually a pretty good bar. They got a whole bunch of like homemade drafts. There's like a brewery right across the street. So
I like it.
yeah, it's actually a pretty nice spot. It's the Flats here in Cleveland.
The Flats. Sounds fancy.
Love the flats.
The flats are good.
Love the flats.
I've been here before. I have been in the Flats before, a long time ago, and then they closed them down. Then they fixed them up, and then they reopened again. So
Good.
it's not a bad spot. I somehow wound up like getting hired by the NFL today, just as a volunteer.
Wow,
So like they wanted me to volunteer. So they're like, yeah, come back and volunteer again tomorrow. I'm like,
I can do
okay.
that.
So
Sounds like a normal life for me and Jamie. Hey, can you volunteer to do this and take care of it all?
but I was saying, and I wrote on the thing today. I said, because it's always very interesting when you go away, how easy it seems to meet somebody than in comparison to when you're at home.
Yes.
And that was kind of what I wanted to talk about today, being that I'm on the road. Like I'm obviously not a shy guy, so I don't care, and it's
You're
easy for me to start talking to somebody.
Well, and I think Shawn has not been a shy guy in the last week. He's kind of met somebody, I would say, on the road, because she's a few hours away.
Yep. 2.5, 3 hours north.
Yeah.
Which in the Upper Peninsula?
No, up by Gaylord.
I was gonna say the higher north you get, the little weirder you get up there. I've been in the Upper Peninsula. I know what that's like.
Yeah, not a Uper. Not a Uper, not at all.
Yeah, it's a different world up there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, full send, bud.
Yeah, exactly. I went across that Saginaw Bridge. I know what that's like.
It's yeah.
And so, But it was actually kind of fun when I did that. When you go across the Saginaw Bridge, the wind comes off of the lakes
It's
so
the
strong.
it's the Mackinac Bridge.
Mackinac, Saginaw, I knew what I was talking about. And it comes off so strong. Like I was driving in a truck, it pressurized the cabin of the truck, and
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, it's like so strong. It's like it feels like there's no wind. Let me put down the other window. I cracked the window and flew across 3 lanes of traffic. It was so like everything in the car just went. It was like crazy. It was like a tornado happened in the car the
Oh
moment I
yeah.
just cracked the other window. I
They
know now. I know now not to do that.
they actually every now and then the bridge gets closed because the winds are too high.
I could believe that.
Yeah.
I could
Well,
absolutely believe that.
they do that with uh the Skyway Bridge down here in Tampa.
It's wild. When the wind gets going up there, it is wild.
It's wild. Like you can't go over the bridge. It's scary.
No, no, not at all. Not at all.
So, but anyways, so I'm here at the draft, and there's going to be a lot of people here this week.
Yay!
And
I'm so
I'm
excited.
sure when Crystal goes away, it's easy for her to meet people.
I know.
I don't know you, Shawn, well enough to be able to ask. Like when you go away, are you like a goose from Top Gun, or are you just like a Canadian goose that just pecks at people?
Paxton.
A little bit of both. Because when I'm not at home, like chances are I'm never gonna see any of those people again. So what do I care?
It's the Vegas
Oh,
effect. It's
Yeah.
the
that
Vegas
doesn't
effect.
work well, Shawn. That doesn't work well in our group because once you get invited into our group, like you're stuck and you are like it's you are once a part of us.
Yeah, but
And
I'm
now
in
you
for
have to
that
have
with you
a
guys.
thing.
I'm in for that with you guys. I'm all in.
I'm
I-
FYI. Hey, Jamie, by the way, so the other day when Shawn was live, he had never seen a picture of the two of us dressed up.
Oh, so it's an experience then. Yeah,
So I
you then got to see it.
sent him a picture, and he was like, "Oh, wait a minute! Oh, wait, that's Jamie, and that's you." And I'm like, "Oh no, that's us."
Yeah, it's a whole different person. It's a whole different person. Like I talk normal here. Well, kind of as normal as I could be. Um, but when I am the Philly sports guy, whole different world. Whole different world.
Different world.
It's
Oh, no.
I'm very loud. I'm very obnoxious. Like I do interviews of people, and not only am I interviewing them, I'm busting their balls. You know what I mean? That's just how that is. So it's like I ain't beating them up because I want them to talk to me,
Yeah.
but I bust their balls. So
True
and
story.
I tell you what though, the hard part about the funny thing about the Philly sports guy is that the Philly sports guy doesn't get dates.
No,
No, the Philly
no.
sports guy does not get dates.
Oh, FYI, Cutie Hawk doesn't get dates either.
So it's I have women that like try to sneak up on me and try to pinch my ass. That's what happens. It's a thing. It's a thing. I don't know why, but it's a thing.
It's a whole thing.
They're like, and they're all sneaky about it. So
No, I am not outnumbered of being single. No, I got you, girl. We are still single and ready to mingle. I got you.
So Crystal, why don't you tell us about your day? It sounds like you actually have a lot to talk about, but are trying not to.
I'm not going to talk about my day. I think because I need a glass of wine to talk about my day. Other than that, I'm good. I think Shawn should talk.
per our
Shawn
phone
should talk about his week. Can we talk
Per
about
our-
Shawn's week?
per our phone call, you need tequila.
Because the goose has had a week. The Goose's week is much better than my day.
I have had a very good week. I've had a very good last several days.
Yes.
Are you getting some? Is that what happened?
I actually, so on a whim, I went on a date. Like, boom, like started talking that day, went out to dinner.
Wow.
And the conversation went so well the entire night and flowed so well the entire night. Neither one of us ate our food. We didn't even stop talking long enough to eat. It was mind blowing. And then we've been talking pretty much nonstop ever since. And the other night, I got a text at like 9:30, and that was quickly followed by a phone call that just said, "Get in the damn car and come up here."
3 hours away.
Which was
Yeah.
followed by a text message to me saying, "Do I do this?"
And I did, and I went, and it was
And you
another
did.
amazing night. Constant talking and laughing and just, yeah.
So, all right. What now? I want to hear. I want to hear what you got in mind now, because ultimately, I have thoughts. I have thoughts.
I'm like I've said several times, and I actually made one of my TikToks about it. Quit dating to just date. Quit dating to fall in love. Date to find your best friend. And we are right now building an extremely strong and solid friendship right now. It's amazing.
I love Jamie so much.
He's still angry with me right now.
You know what? Now I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that you guys.
Jamie and I are on the same page. You know I adore you, and you know I've been giving you shit about this all week long.
You have.
I have. But Jamie and I are 100% on the same page when it comes to this.
Well, and so I don't know 100%, but I definitely, when somebody says that they're trying to find their best friend, their soulmate, it makes me cringe in every way, shape, and form. Just because you can't find your soulmate would have been with you already.
Mm-hmm.
So your soulmates are like your bros, the friends that you've had since birth, things like that. Those are people that are soulmates. Now, can you find somebody who is like old salt? Like when you guys are together, you guys are like old salt. Yes, you can.
You can.
Now, the fear that I have when you tell me, so the things that I'm hearing, and I love the fact that you're having a good time and you're enjoying it.
I do
and
too.
I don't ever want to think.
I love that and I adore that.
I don't want to discourage in any way, shape, or form.
And
Because
I
absolutely,
either.
you need to keep that going. The problem is that eventually that slows down.
Yeah.
So because you've heard the stories, you know what I mean. When you get through all the stories really quick, you don't have any more stories to tell, and that's so. And I that's the hard part when I get in now just from me personally, when I get into this type of situation where I'm talking, and we're going back and forth, and we're doing a lot of that.
Christina,
It tends to be like a flash in the pan.
Christina, I have told him so many times, don't put your eggs all in one basket.
But I mean, it's not a matter of that. It's a matter of like once you guys have told each other all the stories, there's nothing on the next page is the problem. The book is done. It's like reading through a book really quickly. And you can't do that with somebody. And that's so have fun, enjoy. I'm glad the conversation is flowing nonstop.
Yeah.
You want to go run up there? Go run up there. I would just say, show a little bit of mystery in the mix.
Oh, we both do.
Keep a little bit of mystery.
We both do. It's going really well right now, and it's it's a big leap for me, and you guys know that. So
I do. It is a big leap for you, and that's a good leap for you.
I'm running with it, and I was already happy with myself before I met her, and I find myself stupidly smiling for no reason when I get a text message or
Good.
when I'm talking to her or something like that. So
Good.
I'm enjoying it right now. It
How
is
old are you?
38.
Okay.
I'm enjoying
I
it.
wish you all the happiness. You know what I mean?
I
That's the
know.
thing. That's the
I
thing.
know,
You
brother.
gotta. I. It's hard. You know. So here's how I look at things. Just me personally. If I have something going good, so strong, I almost want to talk to somebody else. Because ultimately, if I'm having a conversation with somebody else and I'm thinking about her, that tells me that I'm thinking more about her and I don't need to talk to anybody else. It's a way of being able to measure yourself. And I'm not saying like you have to go talk to somebody, be like, hey, try to hook up. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of having a conversation with a woman who's not this girl and see how often you refer back to her. Because typically when you're talking to somebody, you talk about current events. And that's, when you're excited about somebody, you mention it to people.
Yeah.
Like I said, you've already made a couple of TikToks about it. So you've told a lot of people so far, at least all your followers.
Well, the TikToks that I've made, the TikTok that I spoke of earlier, I made before I even met her.
Okay.
I haven't made any TikToks necessarily about her, but about taking chances and not just holding yourself back because of the past.
Now that's a good statement to make. Like I agree with that. I I just don't like it when things happen way too quick.
Yes.
So because when that happens, sometimes the person is, how do I put this? They assume some of the history from you. They assume some of the history from the good part of an ex, and because you start to compare feelings, and that's when you start to do that, it starts to, some of that history, like the history that you had with that person there, starts to get transferred over to this person,
Mm-hmm.
and that's hard to determine because we're human beings.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that just kind of happens. I got a birthday cake coming to somebody.
Hey, all right. If it's not an ice cream cake, it's shit. Oh, look at that. That thing's in flaming inferno.
Yeah,
Crystal, look up.
there we
Never mind
go.
for
Look at
right
that.
now.
I like that. I was able to kind of do the whole thing going over there.
Yes,
I like
you
the
were.
thing.
Get the whole show. So,
Oh,
but and I think it says I'm not. I don't tell anybody else what to do. I'm not
no, no,
that
no.
guy.
No. And I'm not taking it that way.
No,
I'm not a
saw
talk to
this. I
multiple
was
people
like,
type person.
it's too early. Like, I asked him earlier, are you getting love bombed? And he's like, no. And I was like, what? Hold on. It's way too early to even know that at this point. You don't know if you're getting love bombed yet.
Why did she say that she dropped the love word?
No.
All right, good. That
No.
becomes a flag for me.
No,
Like
no,
if
no.
you say that, if
No.
you say that you're in love with me and it's been a couple of days, you know, I have a problem with that. Not for any other reason other than it's a little crazy.
No,
You know,
okay, but so let's bring up my ex, right? And
which one?
Jamie, Jamie, you had a problem with this when he told me that he loved me, and it was like 3 months into the relationship, and you were like, oh, it's way too soon. He's love bombing you. And I was like, no. And then months later, when all the shit went down, he was 100% love bombing me.
I hate it when I'm right.
I
It's not.
know, but you
It's
were
not
right.
one of those things that I enjoy.
You were 100% right.
But I don't mean to be. I just am. A lot.
It also helps that Jamie knows me very well, and he was like,
Yes.
this is not good. You are being love bombed. I know you. This is what's happening. I'm foreseeing this situation. And Jamie was 100% right. That's what happened. 100% love bomb me. And I'm good with it now. Because now
So
I have great man in my life. Hence, I got Jamie and the goose.
Honk honk.
Honk, honk.
so I have to ask: is she watching the show tonight?
Yes, she is.
She is watching the show.
Yeah, she
Okay.
is watching the show.
All right, that's good. Well, that's kind of cool because see, this allows her to see a different side of you.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure she's seen the red hat off at this point, but
Yeah, she's seen me. I think she's seen me in the red one, the black one, and the blue one. Because I bought another new one. I bought another hat.
well, I mean, I've only heard that the red one's the only good one. So
That's what I'm rocking tonight.
You're rocking the red hat. I'm still gonna go with the white sports jacket, but
so all right, I'm going to tell a story. I'm going to tell a story about my week, and I tell you,
it's like that's all we need.
It starts out as a fairly sad story, and then it comes out actually kind of funny to me. So I had a friend of mine pass away fairly suddenly. 49 years old, massive heart attack, and uh, he was a friend, but he was a guy who busted my balls probably better than anybody's ever busted my balls before. You know what I mean? I have learned how to bust other people's balls by him busting my balls.
Mm.
You know, I can banter with the best of them, but when somebody can beat me in banter, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. And he could beat me in banter, so much so that I'd always had to threaten violence, kind of like, "Hey, knock it off, or I'll beat your ass." You know what I mean, type of stuff. Anyways, but he was a very affable guy, very intelligent, and very the same way across the board. He was awesome, but he was a prick. You know what I mean? And so I go to the funeral, and then we go to the happy hour. After the next day, because I have a buddy that comes up from out of town, came up from Miami to come see him, and in that group were two sex doctors, literally sex doctors. Like one had a PhD in sex, literally. The other one was a sex doctor, like she deals with couples or I guess singles, and you know like helps them out sexually, not by her doing it. Obviously it's like a sex therapist. And of course I got both of their phone numbers because they will be on this show. They will absolutely be on this show.
Oh yeah.
But I found that
yes.
like so amazing. I'm like, damn it, why didn't I hang out with this guy more often? You know what I mean? Like, probably because he busted my balls all the time, and I was afraid I might hit him. Yeah, but it was amazing to me because I said, like, I do a dating podcast, and they're like, "You what?" It was like all of a sudden, like, really, this is what you got?
We all do this. This is the thing.
And I tell you, I laugh. I find it very amusing that anybody who even watches the show and watches me. You know what I mean? I find it like crazy that, hey, this is what we do. And that people listen to some of the advice I have. which is
True story.
probably they listen. They don't necessarily take it, but and then they find out that I'm right sometimes.
Jamie's always right.
Not always, just sometimes.
Jamie's always right. Hence the reason why, like, you see me.
So are you all right, Crystal? Because
No,
it looks like you're trying to get rid of the puffiness, and you're
I'm,
sitting there just.
I'm trying.
She needs some tequila. That's what she told me on the phone several times.
I do.
She didn't tell me anything about what happened. So
She didn't tell me either.
I'm not going to talk about what happened. I'm just frustrated.
see, and just to give you a little bit of history, Shawn,
Yes, sir.
this is what would happen during our last shows, and then we would talk for like 2 hours afterwards, and we said,
Mm-hmm.
"This is what the show should be about because this is real. This is what we're talking about."
Yeah.
So I understand. I understand you don't want to talk about it. It's a little too fresh. I'm sure he's watching the show, or
No,
not.
he's not. He's not watching the show.
Well, then
Um,
why does it matter? We should talk about it then. He'll watch it later.
he will watch it later. And yeah, and so the both of you all know him. So it's not
Yep.
that nobody knows who I'm talking about.
Huh.
I'm frustrated in the sense that I feel like I opened myself up and I'm not sure if I'm getting the same response back. And this is kind of where, like, Shawn and I were talking about earlier, where I was like, don't open yourself up too quickly. And I did not. I waited. Jay and I have been dating for a couple of months now. I mean, 6 months? Probably like 6 months. And we just had a conversation tonight, which was hard. And I'm emotional and I'm not okay of how it all turned out. And I'm just processing and figuring it all out. And probably a shot of tequila would help.
See, this is why I knew this was going to be an issue. She's like, "Yeah, I'm just going to go I had some dinner and a drink with him before the show," and I'm like, "I know this ain't going to work out nicely." It never does. It never does.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But that's you know what? I mean I can't tell anybody how to live their life. You know what I mean? That's the one thing I repeat all the time. I never want to say, "Hey, this is what I'm going to do," or "This is what what's going to happen." Truth of the matter is that there's always going to be hurt when you're dealing with relationships.
I
Things are
think
always going to go wrong a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it happens.
it's hard for him to not be a guy that's in the spotlight and to have a girl that is in the spotlight and he doesn't know how to necessarily.
Hey, listen,
And,
yeah, that's my
and
ex to a T.
Jamie, how many times have we had this conversation?
That's my ex to a T. I don't even have to go. I don't even have to say it. You know,
How do we do
she
this?
loved the fact that it was all this stuff. I was crazy. I was doing my thing. Blah 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 blah. And then
Jen, I
she's
love
like,
you.
okay,
Don't
now
put his
she
name
wants
out
me at
there.
home. And I tried it. I
I
failed
know.
miserably.
Jen, I love you. I don't want to put his name out there.
She's not talking about it, Jen.
I am talking about it. I just
Yeah.
don't want to name names.
Fights and
this.
arguments happen. No matter how healthy the relationship is, fights and arguments are going to happen every time.
And they are. And this was not a fight or an argument because our original conversation was when we had our conversation tonight was that I was going to be like, oh, like I was going to finally introduce him as my boyfriend and we were going to like go that route. And that is not how the conversation ended at the end of the night. And now I'm confused about what's going on. Hence the reason why now I'm emotional. Because now I don't know. Like, what the fuck do I
Love,
do with myself?
soft as an easy chair. Love, fresh as the morning air.
And I'm stuck with my two best guy friends.
Oh,
Again, how do I end up like this? I'm always going to be single.
no. No,
So,
you'll meet somebody. You'll meet somebody when you least expect it.
I
kind of.
kind of.
Yeah.
Until I introduce them to all my guy friends that like, and Shawn, I love you, and you are the least one of my guy friends that I will have to absolutely like have any issue with. It's the rest of them that I haven't. Like, it's Luke and Josh and Chris and Paul and like Sid, like Rob that's Pathfinder or Josh or like I have so many guy friends that are so overly protective of me that I literally look at all of them. I'm like, how is any guy gonna come in and like actually date me? How is that actually gonna happen? Because they're
It's gonna
so
be.
overprotective of me. They are amazing, and I love every single one of them. They are my brothers. I adore them. I'm not going to give any of them up. I could never give any of them up. They are my brothers. It's not gonna happen.
Huh?
It's
No,
gonna
not me.
end up being. It's gonna end up having to be a guy who is extremely confident in himself and doesn't get jealous. That's the only way it's gonna work. It's gonna have to be an extremely strong and confident man.
How do you find that guy though? How do you find that
I
guy?
don't.
When you have so many of these amazing men in my life, including you, how do you do that? Like, as a girl, how does that happen? Because I have all these amazing men in my life that are so protective of me. And I'm not going to date any of them. And they know that. They know that. They know that.
I don't have that answer. I don't think anybody has that answer because I have a bunch of them in my life, and I spent 19 years in toxic relationships. I spent 19 years getting hands put on me, cheated on, belittled, just completely and totally broken and beaten down with being surrounded by amazing people. It's just it I firmly believe when it's time to happen, it'll happen.
It will happen, right?
Yeah. You can't give up. You're not going to give up.
Give up. You can't give up.
So I have been listening to you two,
Oh shit.
and
Oh shit.
and the one problem that I see that
Come on.
I know that you have, Crystal. It sounds like you have the same problem too, Shawn. Is that you are both interested in finding the person, finding a person, throwing everything that you can into that person, and hoping that it works out. And I liken that to throwing crap up against the wall and see if any sticks. And the hard part about that is that when you do that, you never get to learn about what it is you don't like in a relationship. You always trying to do everything that you can to make that relationship work right away. And you got to let some of it play out. You have to. I mean, so for instance, here's another story. I It was an ex, like an XXX
I
girlfriend's
love James
birthday
stories.
yesterday, and or I guess it was 2 days ago. No, yesterday. And I texted her happy birthday, and she gave like the thanks and the thumbs up, and then I messaged her. I ain't spoken to her in like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, might be even longer. And actually, it could be like 10 years since I've spoken to her. And I just was just saying, "Hey, how you doing? What's going on?"
Hmm.
And we wound up talking for like probably an hour, just texting back and forth. Now, again, so when I thought about like it's like, hey, I ended it with, hey, when I get back from Cleveland, uh, do you mind if I tried to catch up with you and we go have a drink somewhere? And then and when I think about that, I understand that people change over time. Like our priorities change. The person doesn't change, the priorities change. And that's the difference from 10 years ago to now. You know what I mean? It just
Hmm.
happens. Uh, your life brings you in different directions. So, and then I thought about, so what's going to happen when I go take her out for a drink? Is this something like I'm going to go try to go back to the well? Like, am I going to, you know,
Right.
try
Right.
to spawn something back up again? And the truth of the matter is that I'm not going to try to spawn anything back up. If something spawns from that, that's great. If nothing spawns from that, that's great too. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, when I dated her the first time, I cared about her then. Obviously, I still give a little bit of a crap about her now. You know what I mean? Because I texted her. I wanted to find out
Right.
how she was doing, see how things are
Correct.
going.
Yeah. I mean, there's some interest there of seeing what's
Yeah,
going on and how she's
yeah.
doing, and
But I also, you know, want to date other people too. Like I'm not going to settle for anybody because
no.
it's always going to, like when you, like I said, when you start forcing something to happen in one direction,
Yep.
they leave a lot left out. Like how do I express this? Uh,
Well, and this is my question: is am I forcing something in one direction? Like, do I really like this guy, and now I'm forcing something in one direction?
well, I mean, but that's you. That's the way you do things,
I know.
and it's
I
not
know
wrong
it
to
is,
do it
Jamie.
that way. It's
I
just
know
it's
it is, Jamie, which is why I'm asking you the question.
well,
Because
that's
you've
what I'm saying.
known
It's
me
not
for
wrong to
years.
do it that way. It's just it the fire flames out. Like when you burn a log, it takes a long time to get that log started. If you burn a piece of cardboard, it
Okay,
flashes.
go to bed. I'll get it for you in a minute. Go back to bed, baby.
I
I'm
know.
talking to my friends.
And
Go
you
back to bed.
met him. You really like him. He is really good to me.
He's a good guy.
He's a good
I
guy.
don't think that that's a. I don't think that that's a problem. I think that it's way too soon. It's just way too soon.
Hence the same thing that I told Shawn. I was like, slow your roll.
What's way too soon though?
You gotta let the honeymoon phase die down. You have to wait the 6 months. You have to get to the point where you are done with the honeymoon.
Mhm.
You know, and there's a lot of ways that could show. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I mean, it could be the first fight. It could be that you know. I mean,
Don't
one of
look
the
so
things that I
cute
do
in
when I know
anything, by the
when I'm
way.
so here you
Stop
go.
it.
And this is going to sound really gross, but you know,
It is.
I I am somebody. uh, I won't lie about it. I have gas. I have a lot of gas, but I won't fart in front of a girl until I'm at that
Fart in
point.
front of me all the time. FYI, Jamie farts in front of me all the time. All the
But
time.
but
All
but
the
you
time.
understand. You
Yeah.
understand though. That's a guy thing. I mean, I tell you, there are times when I'm ready to explode after a date because I have to fart and I don't want her to hear it or smell it. You know what I mean?
But I don't count. I don't count because I'm not the girl you're dating. But he farts in front of me all the time. It doesn't matter.
Oh God.
And
Oh,
I know you know
but
what I'm
see,
talking about, Sean. I know you know what I'm talking about.
I do. I get it 100%. But then
Oh
see,
my God.
I'm
Jamie,
someone.
wait, hold on. Because, Jamie, did you get that talk about TikTok about the things that girls think in their head while they're having sex?
Did I see the one about what they're talking
What?
about when they're having sex?
Yeah.
No, I have not heard that.
Oh, I wish we could pull this up right now because this
Oh
would
my
be
God.
a perfect moment of that. Of things that girls actually say in their head while they're having sex that you guys don't think about. And
No,
one
now
of
I want to
them,
know. You
if
better send me that.
you hit me from behind one more time like that, I may fart in your face.
So, and just refresh my memory. Christine Fanning is your friend, right, Sean?
Yes.
Yes, that is one of my mods on TikTok and one of my really good friends. I talk to her regularly.
Is she from Michigan too?
No,
No, she
she's
is
from
in
North Carolina.
she is in Alabama.
Oh, I was going to say North Carolina, but I was wrong.
Alabama. That's a different set of group. That's a different set of people too. No
But no,
offense, Christine.
see, I'm a hopeless romantic.
You
So
fart, will you fart in a girl's face?
I mean, if she's into it, I guess like whatever floats your boat.
Hold on. What did we just say? What was that question? I missed the question.
She asked if I would fart in a girl's face. I mean, if she's into it, probably.
No, come on now. Let's
No.
like if we're talking
No,
fetishes, that's a
Sean,
whole
you
different
would
scenario.
not.
But
Stop it. Why would
that's
you even say that out loud?
You asked me. I'm just being me. I'm giving you a smart ass answer in return. This is why we're
But you're
friends.
not. No, because you're not actually going to do it. It's not going to happen.
No, of course not.
No. Don't fart in a girl's face.
I'm not going
Please.
to. I won't.
I will kick you in the face. I will
and on
kick
that note,
both
we
of
should
you in the
we should
face.
go to the TikToks.
All right,
Let's
let's do
start up
it.
the TikToks.
Let's go to the
Are
We're
we
gonna
going to
give.
TikTok.
the TikToks?
So we had. She sent me 4 of them. I didn't get it. I wasn't on TikTok a lot this week. I was really busy this week, so
I
um,
got you.
I didn't really get to see a lot. So I'm gonna trust hers. I didn't really see a lot of these, but the one guy I know, the first guy that we're gonna watch, he's a dating expert. He's the second largest dating expert in the United States. The
I
most,
probably have an opinion.
the number one most.
I love Sean's face in that. He's like, oh God, here we go.
I went to high school
I
and
know
elementary
Cookie's
school
gonna
with the
have a
number one
different
guy.
opinion of this whole thing.
But here, let's go. Let's roll the clip, shall we?
Roll the clip.
I'm about to talk about the 4 annoying text messages that guys consistently send and what you as a woman should text back to those guys in those moments. Number 1, the validate me text. This is when a guy who's been putting in very little effort all of a sudden texts you and says, miss you. Now, many women think this is lovely and, oh my God, he was thinking of me after all. And then they show all of their friends, look, and they go, oh my God, see, he was thinking of you. I don't want you to validate him back by saying, miss you too. Or, hey, what have you been up to? Instead, I just want you to say this, oh, that's so sweet, thank you. And then a smiley face. Take the validation, enjoy it, be sweet and humble with it, but do not give him back what he's asking for in this miniature moment of investment. Annoying text number 2, the back from the dead text. This is when a guy who hasn't messaged you in weeks all of a sudden sends you a message like this. Hey, I've been thinking about you. This is a guy who decided to go off the radar and then all of a sudden is going to come back and control the narrative because he feels like it in this moment. Instead, you're going to control the narrative. So here's what you send. Well, duh. It's certain, it's confident, and most importantly, it's cheeky. It teases him, and it puts you in the position of controlling his emotions a little bit instead of it just being the other way around. Annoying text number 3, the entertain me text. This is when a guy sends, hey. This is not a complex response from you. All you're going to do is give just as much investment, but with more passion to show that you're actually excited about life. So you're going to say, hey, exclamation mark. Then let him take the lead. If he doesn't, do not text him again. Annoying text number 4.
Really? This is what we're listening to? Is this going on for 3 minutes? This was a 3-minute one? This is what you made me put down here?
That night,
Are you
having
kidding
not
me?
contacted you all evening.
He's off. He's done. I'm done listening to this guy. Are you kidding me? That was a 3-minute one?
Fucking dying.
Shawn and I are dying laughing so hard right now.
I mean, come on now. This is what we're listening to. I mean, the guy's like, all right, hold on. Yeah. Hey, I miss you. That's code for, hey, I'm trying to get laid. Are you available? Yeah, so
yes!
Miss you out of nowhere is equivalent to WYD. It's the same fucking thing.
Exactly. All four of those was like, hey, trying to get laid. Are you game?
Can I reverse this? Because every once in a while, Jamie, you will send me the text messages like, I miss you. You should come up and see me.
Jamie's trying to get laid. That's why.
Hey, first off, I never write, I miss you. I never write that. I've been like, hey, I ain't spoke to you in a while. Long time no talk. You know, like that's like, at least be a little bit more engaging than just saying, hey, trying to get laid, swing. You know what I mean? Like that's all you're doing. That's all you're doing when you do that type of shit.
No.
Jamie, whenever you text me that, you're not trying to get laid at all.
Well, I don't text you that. When I text that I miss you, it's a whole different message to you. You know what I mean?
Whole different message.
Yeah. Most of the time I'm responding to you, be like, hey, I miss you too. You know what I mean? Because I know that we ain't spoken to in a while.
Yeah.
So here, let's listen to what the girls got to say. All right. So I didn't listen to these at all. So if this is another 3-minute one where she's talking a lot of garbage, I'm gonna cut her off again. So here we go. Roll the clip, shall we?
Okay, question for the single community that is on dating apps. I keep getting asked this question and there seems to be no good response. So tell me how you guys answer this, please. What are you looking for on here? I'm not here for my health, I'll tell you that much. But like you cannot say a boyfriend. They will disappear faster than they appeared. That's just not an option. And you can't say something casual if that's not what you want, because then that's total opposite of a boyfriend and that's what you're gonna get. So if you kind of want something more than casual, like you can't say that. If you say you don't know, you look indecisive. Guys just hate that. Oh, I wish a girl could make decisions. We know. Wish you could do a lot of things too. So I've tested a lot of different answers. I just am also getting frustrated. I responded the other day with Nemo. Looking for we finding Nemo? Can we do that? Like,
I look like funny. Nemo sometimes.
Anybody knows the answer to this question?
Oh my god! So when I was on dating apps, this was my best response to all of them. When a guy was asking me, "Oh, what are you looking for?" I was going to be like, "This was my solid response across the board." I said, I was looking for Prince Charming, but I ordered him and he got misplaced on my Amazon order list, and now he's apparently on back order. Do you happen to know where he went?
That is corny.
That
is really, really corny. And I hope you say it a lot better than that.
No, that was pretty much it. But I am corny. And if they came back with a really funny answer, I knew, okay, now we will get along.
I had the same exact response every single time to that question.
But Jamie, I am corny.
So, all right. So here's how I respond. All right, because I know that you guys have your responses. I respond. If somebody asks me, what am I looking for? I'm looking to be able to share moments with somebody. That's what I'm looking to do. I want to share time and moments because I only have so much time to give. And I will tell you whether you're worth my time or not worth my time pretty quickly because I ain't going to waste it anymore. That's that. You know what I mean? Realistically, it's all about shared moments.
I like that. Show me what you got, and I'll let you know if that's what I'm looking for.
My problem is I want to share a lot of moments with a lot of people.
That's because you like the grass.
Well, I did also got a full definition of what ENM means. I had to think of the ethically non-monogamous. I got a real answer to what that is. I'm not going to talk about that right this second. That's a whole show. That's a whole show.
That's a whole nother show.
That's a whole show. But but I got a really good definition on what that is now, and I would say that I fall into that category. I have a lot to give. I can give myself. In fact, I even could go as far as to say that I could give myself to one person, emotionally, financially, even.
Jen says on the next episode of Two Birds.
That's a good segue. Good segue.
My response was always the same to that, what are you looking for question. And I always simply just said, I'm not actually looking for anything specific because whenever I've looked for something specific, I've found the wrong thing.
Sure. Yep.
Okay. Hey, everybody's got their own things to say.
But Shawn, you have your top 10.
My top 10 what?
Of things that you look for in a girl. You have the top
10. Yeah, but I don't tell anybody that. If I give you the playbook, you're gonna score.
Oh.
I can't give you the playbook.
I have the
That
playbook.
is so correct. That is so true. If I tell you which play to do, you'll score.
Yeah,
I'm not going to give
defense.
I have the top 10 playbook on both of these men. I could tell you the top 10 for each of them. Why? Because they are my BFFs. That's why. And I'm not teaching either one of them, but I have the top 10. I got you, girls. I got you. However, I'm in. You have to come through me.
I don't give out that list. That's for you to figure out.
I got them. Now you have to go through the gateway.
Crystal's Venmo and PayPal are about to start filling up as everybody's buying copies of the playbook.
Playbook.
Yeah. Yeah,
How
but
to get-
the fact
how
you got to
get
understand
the
it.
sports guy in the group.
That's the problem with Crystal. She could give you the playbook. You won't understand it either anyway. And that's the problem with women's playbooks. They change like overnight. Like, hey, I this is the playbook. This is what you could do. Forget it. That don't work anymore.
Wait, hold on, because this was not our playbook. This is your guys' playbook. I got your guys' playbook down, Pat. Golden.
Is it me that's lagging?
Yeah, a little bit.
It is.
Yeah, it looks like it's me.
I had your guys' playbook down.
Well, here, we'll go to the last clip.
All right,
We'll see.
last clip. Let's roll.
Let it roll. Roll clip.
This message is for all the toxic men. If you're not toxic, keep scrolling. Stop fucking with the good ones. Seriously. You know how hard it is to find a good lady who isn't already traumatized by all your shit? It's bad enough that we have to literally put the pieces back together that you literally went and broke up the puzzle pieces. So stop. Stay with the crackheads. Stay with the daddy issues. Wait, no. Leave us daddy issues. You have crackheads, okay? But leave us the good ones. Stop fucking them up.
Now that is a guy who straight out gets friend zoned way too much and can't get laid. He cannot get laid.
He can't.
I'll wingman him. Hook me up with that guy. I'll wingman him. I'll get him laid.
Oh, he's a friend zoner.
I don't know that you will. You know why? Because he'll screw it up.
Shawn,
screw it up.
You should reach out to him on TikTok.
All right. Yeah, I'm in. Send me his stuff. I'll reach out to him on the TikToks.
Reach out to him on the TikToks.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Send me that TikTok and I will reach out to him.
I will.
Good. My oldest is here now trying to peep in on all this.
Oh, Daddy!
This is my oldest.
How old is she?
Ew, I look so bad.
She is 18 and looks like a wet gremlin.
Right now, yeah.
She's 18 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
I'm stealing her for a week.
Yeah.
So so mine is only 11. My girl is only 11. Do you shine the gun when the boyfriend comes over?
There have been more than one occasion that she has shown up to the house with a boy, and I have had several friends who were all cleaning their guns and knives when they showed up.
When you first met Sam, you were not sober.
Yeah, and I'm usually not sober.
You were like, hey, will you drive me to the store so I can get some more beer?
Yep.
Madison, I thought we killed off Sam and we're doing Hot Girl Summer. What happened?
Hot Girl Summer.
Hot Girl Summer.
Hot Girl Summer.
Apparently, Hot Girl Summer. I don't want to know what it means.
No, you don't.
I don't want to know what it means.
I promise you.
Hot Girl Summer.
Back in a week, perfectly safe.
It's not.
That's what we're talking about. Hot Girl Summer.
Apparently, I don't. She's 18. That's on her now. She's your responsibility when she gets down there, Crystal.
For a week. I got her for a week.
Yep, you're taking her for a week.
She'll come back a stronger, more independent woman than you will ever want to possibly deal with.
She's not going to want to come back. You know that, right?
I do, yes.
Oh, Christine's coming down too.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Everybody's coming.
She's coming down too. It's for my birthday.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be there.
I know. Jamie's not coming down for my birthday.
Sorry. I travel a lot.
I love you. I adore you.
But
All
so
right, Jamie, can we talk a little bit of sports?
what kind of sports do you want to talk?
Um, uh, top draft pick. Who do you want to take?
I
No,
don't care. I
you
don't
don't
care.
care. You don't
You know,
care.
I hear about all these different things, and yeah, I could care less, really.
What? Do you not have faith in your organization to draft the right guy?
Nope.
Oh no, it's not that a matter. It's not a matter of whether I have faith or not. It's a matter of
No, he's
I
an
don't know.
Eagles
I
fan.
don't
He
know.
doesn't have a faith in anything.
I don't know any of the players well enough, and anybody that I think that they would choose, they may not choose. Like I want them to take a defensive back. They probably will take a wide receiver. So, and I don't know that I trust them to choose a wide receiver because they
They're not.
have not
They
done
will.
really well in the last 2 years that they chose wide receivers. But
Yeah, Eagles. Eagles are not going to pick a wide receiver. Seahawks have one pick in the third round. I expect us to trade that down, and we'll see what happens from there. We will not pick till end of the second day or maybe the third.
yeah, you guys have like 3
Mhm.
picks all day, all draft. We have
All
11.
draft. We're going to somehow trade that and get more picks at the bottom of it.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's a crazy thing. That is the absolute crazy thing is that you like with everything that's going on in the draft right now, like you have no idea what's going on because a lot of players have opted out last year that played in the Pro Bowl. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see.
I
It's
already know
going
the
to be a
Lions are going to shit
whole
the bed.
different draft.
I already know the Lions are going to shit the bed. They need a wide receiver for Goff. They need protection for Goff. They're probably going to take some shithead running back in the first round. I can almost fucking guarantee it.
Hey,
Gotta
Shawn,
watch your language on here. Or you're gonna get us
Oh,
booted
that's
off.
right. Yeah,
the Lions always don't do well in the bedroom.
I know.
They are not a performer. They always opt
No,
in for an opt out.
they will not pick who they need to in the first round. It's just not. And I think they have 2 picks in the first round, and they're not going to.
Do
Both of
they?
them are going to be bad. I think they
They-
do.
I mean, that would mean I don't even know. See, because
Jen's
this is not a
Jen's like, can we talk baseball or hockey? No, it's draft week. We're gonna rush by draft week and see what's going on, and then we'll go away from it.
and now that I'm looking to see the Lions have the 7th pick.
I thought they had 2 this year.
Nope, they only have 1.
Okay.
They have us. They only have 1 second round pick too.
Okay, it might be next year then, because it all came in with the golf trade. That I think they got a couple.
Mm-hmm.
They got a couple.
Probably all
first-rounders
next
out of
year.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, because they have 2 third round picks. One of them from the Rams.
I just see them taking. I totally see them taking a running back for no reason this year, and they don't. They need so much more than a running back.
Got you. Well, I watched a TikTok about that too, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
But
All right, it's 11 o'clock.
anyways, what's it? 11 o'clock? Is that what you said? It's 11:05. We're already
Yeah,
10
it
minutes
is.
behind. Well, you
I
started
know.
early. It was supposed to start at 9, and you started at 8:55. So,
I got you, boo.
but anyways, well, Shawn, I really do appreciate you coming on the show and making
Yeah.
sure that because who knew if I was going to be able to even do this or not?
I
And
know. If
and I
I don't get one bird, at least I get a goose.
Honk honk.
I didn't get any women to come on,
I feel like you
but
did.
there isn't any within really earshot.
Anytime you guys want me to come on, I am more than happy to come on and chat and
Well, we
discuss
appreciate that.
romance and dating.
Well,
I
it's
love your romance stories.
we're gonna have to check in with you like once every couple of weeks to see how the
How it's going with the new boo
Yes.
boo.
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
how
make
it's
sure
going.
make sure that everything is still on the up and up.
Yes.
And
Is Shawn going to be taken off the market? Is he still on the market? Is he?
I am not on the market because I refuse to date more than one person at a time.
see, that's bad thinking.
I keep telling
Not for
him
me, it's
this.
not.
Do
Not for me, it's
do
not.
that. Don't
Not for
do
me, it's
that.
not.
Don't
That's how I am. That's how I do things.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna tell you how to live, except maybe to tell you to quit smoking. It stunts your growth, but
Don't be an
Yeah.
idiot.
No, I am a one person at a time. I can't. It makes me extremely uncomfortable to even think about it.
I
love
heard a
him.
bad I heard a
him.
very bad dad joke today that makes me think of this.
Uh-oh.
Please tell me.
Why
We gotta hear it now.
does the earth only have one moon? Because it's monogamous. But I told you it was a very bad dad joke. And it made me your dating habits made me think of
Thank you, Jamie.
Hey, Christine, I told you it was a bad joke before I said it, so
I know,
that gives
right?
me all clearance on the fact that
I know. It's like, no. Jen knows us enough that she's like,
hey, listen, I said it was a bad joke.
This is
You got
the
it.
two of them and their
Yes.
bad dad jokes. It's so normal.
Sometimes I'm good at telling bad jokes.
It is.
I was good
All
at
right.
this one because it was quick.
It was quick. All right. Goose,
Yes, ma'am.
welcome to being the third bird.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I had a blast tonight. I adore you guys so much. I love the heck out of both of you.
I really do appreciate you coming on. I love hearing stories from up in Michigan. And you better believe when I come up there, we'll definitely have a beer.
Hold on. Wait, can we rewind? Because we need to reevaluate this decision because the goose has now officially become friends with my official TikTok crush, and I expect him to set me up.
Oh, yes, I got you.
Okay.
We will talk about this.
So, real quick, since I'm on with two TikTokers, do you guys get to do the duels?
No.
Good, me neither. I'd have been better if one of you guys did.
I wish I
have more
could.
followers than both of you combined, and I would be angry if you guys.
No,
I can't. As soon as I can, though, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I don't know when that's going to be.
I
know that it angers me that I can't.
Christine can do it.
Christine can do it.
Grow up though.
Christine, and she's got like 1,200 followers, and she can do it.
How
I'm
can
only
you
busting your
feel?
balls,
What is
Christine.
that?
I'm busting your balls, Christine. I hope you have more than
Honestly,
1,200.
I'm starting to think the only people that can duel are those who haven't had any content or live bands yet.
Mm-hmm. I have not had any live bands, but obviously
I had a live band.
Yeah, I've had like 3 or 4 of them banned.
I've not had any live bands.
Actually, they banned it and then they checked it and then said that it was good.
Yeah, I've had 3 of my bands overturned. 2 of them were bowling tournaments. It wasn't even like I was doing anything. It was just live streaming a bowling tournament.
So, do you know that Savage Mom got banned again this week?
Yeah.
So
Who did?
I think there's something. FYI, I think that there is something going on where if there's enough people that report your content, no matter what it is,
Yep. Yeah. Although that, so I had a friend that
no
I
matter
don't have a friend.
what it is, it automatically gets banned. And that's
Yeah.
not fair.
Yes.
Because if
That
you're not,
I have a Philadelphia fan, a sports fan who does sports. It's a 14-year-old kid, and they like there's these 13 and 14-year-old kids who flash report him, and he gets his account banned.
that's not
Yep.
fair.
So I tell you that stuff's ridiculous to me, but whatever.
Welcome to the TikTok world.
Yeah.
hmm
I still say, FYI, hooking me up with a really cute
But
I got you.
anyway,
single TikTok guy.
I got you.
that being
Actually,
said,
all 3 of those guys talk to me now, so I got you.
I only want one.
I know, but I got all 3 of that little clique talking to me, so I got you. And I'm pretty sure I promised the one that you're talking about that I'll wingman him. Because if you want a wingman, you got to have Goose as your wingman. That's the only way it truly works.
I have Goose as my
speak to me,
wingman.
Goose. Speak to me.
I'm a good girl.
I'm not denying that. I will do what I can. I will do what I can.
Right into the danger
Danger
zone.
zone.
Danger zone.
All right.
Don't worry about setting me up. I'll
No,
be good.
you can do. Yeah, you can do that all on your own. You're just
Danny
you.
does it all his own.
You bleed charisma, so nobody ever has to wingman you. It just happens.
Hey, listen
know.
though, that doesn't mean that I have that I can do and get anything I want to get. You know what I mean? It never works that way.
No.
I wind up flaking out sometimes.
Oh, Jamie flakes out all the time.
Well, I get nervous. And then I get a little chatty, and then I get a little goofy, and then it's
I
gone.
mean,
And
that's
then you
what
get
I do.
gassy.
I get nervous and chatty, and then I get
No. So, gassy's a whole different thing.
and then I get gas.
Oh Lord. Oh.
Never a dull moment. This is the quality entertainment you get with two birds.
Yes.
Right here.
It is. Yes, it is.
We can blow you away. If we can't do it with our talk, we can do it with our asses.
Welcome, my little goose.
Oh God, here we are. Here we are.
Exactly.
Here
I'm crying again.
All right. We're going to call it a night. Hey, listen, everybody, it was awesome hanging with you guys tonight. I really do appreciate you coming on with everybody who pays attention to this show. I tell you, I am amazed at the fact that people are watching this show. People ask me, they come up and they ask me questions about.
I know it's crazy, right,
I really
Jamie?
do love it. I love it. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. And now Goose is going to be able to get questions.
Every single week
Yeah.
and message me and says, I love it. I adore it. You and Jamie are amazing. Thank you guys so much. And we love our little third bird, the goose.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love it hanging out with you guys and talking to you guys. This is always a good time.
Exactly. Next time, more wine or tequila.
Yeah.
Yes, more tequila.
Yeah. No going out on dates before the podcast anymore, Crystal.
I know.
Yeah, that won't happen.
Mm-mm.
No.
See, because Tuesday night's their night.
Done. Over. It's fine.
That's
It's
what
fine.
happens.
You're fine. Everything is fine.
Tequila it is. Let's roll. Who's doing a shot tequila with me after we get off this shit?
All right, guys. Thank you very much for coming in, for tuning in. Till next week. Yeah, and next week is going to be a little crazy. And listen, I forgot to even mention, we still
good.
have that thing going on. So definitely fill out that slip. I didn't even send it out.
I
didn't even
know.
post.
Oh, fill out the link. Fill out the link. Yes.
The dating
fill
game
the link.
show.
We're doing it next
We're-
week. Let's get it.
It's probably going to need another week because I didn't really push it this week, and I'm at the draft. And
Shawn,
hopefully people signed up.
What?
If you haven't signed up
try
yet,
to
sign
get
up
your
now.
My crush to fill out the dating site.
There you go.
I got you.
Yeah, just what she needs. Something else to get thrown into the mix.
Oh, Lord.
Through the
Oh,
pot.
Lord.
Christine says she's too chicken.
However, I'm not too chicken for that shit.
Mm-mm.
There you go.
Yeah.
She's working it for you.
She tried to get my crush to do the. Really?
Yep. Yeah, she told me about it.
There we go. See? And I guess he said no.
I'll see what I can do.
Work it.
Mhm.
All right, guys. Hey, listen, everybody have a great night. Fill it out. If you guys haven't seen it yet, definitely go to that slip, fill it all out. It would be awesome. And we'll get this going here probably in about 2 weeks. But
yes. 2 weeks. We're hoping 2 weeks we'll be able to find the two of you that can at least do one dating.
But until next week, we are two birds.
We are two birds and a goose.
And a goose.
And a goose.
Good night, everybody.
Love you guys.
Have a good night, guys.